Hello and welcome to Flying Bobbins. I'm Liz and today I'm going to teach you how to make the Marlo sweater by True Bias. So the Marlo sweater will feature as the Sew Along Club project for the month of November. Now this pattern comes in two different size ranges. You have the original size range which goes from a 0 to 18 and that is a chest measurement of 32 inches or 82 centimetres up to 44.5 inches or 113 centimetres, and then the extended size range which goes from a size 14 up to a size 30, and that is a 41.5 inch or 105 centimetre chest measurement up to a 57.5 inch or 146 centimetre chest measurement. Now this is a really popular pattern. It comes with two different styling options. View A is a cropped cardigan. This one here that you can see on the stand is View A. And this is a waist length cardigan with 3 buttons. And then View B is a slightly longer hip length cardigan pattern with 4 buttons and pockets as well. So both sizes come with both Views A and B. Now I've started by making my Marlo cardigan using this beautiful cotton rich knitted fabric, and then I've got a lovely contrast rib there in a coordinating rose pink colour. I've got wooden buttons, and then I've added some ribbon at the shoulder to reinforce it, and I've also added some tape at the back neck as well to give it a really nice finish. So next up I'm going to film myself making the longer style in a grey chevron fabric, and really the tutorial, whether you're making the longer or the shorter style, the processes involved are pretty much the same. It's just longer or shorter, and the longer style does have the pockets, the pocket feature as well. Now I would say this is a pretty straightforward, easy make. If you made the Kelly Anorak with me last month, this will be a breath of fresh air because it's fairly quick and straightforward. And once you've made this once, you can make it in lots of different fabrics to give different effects. Now talking about fabric suggestions, you need to use ideally a knitted fabric for this style. So if you're following this tutorial using fabric from your stash, then I would suggest that you find something along the lines of a sweatshirting fabric, French terry or fleece for example, or a knitted fabric such as this one. I think this style is more successful with a slightly heavier fabric, so if you were just having a single jersey for example, that would probably be too flimsy to give you a really nice finish, but something like an interlock jersey like a Ponte Roma would equally work well. For the ribs, which exist on the hemline, there on the waistband, on the cuff area, the wristband, and around the neckline, neckband area, you do need something with a bit of stretch. And in your pattern you have 2 pattern pieces, one for a 20 to 40% stretch fabric and one for a 40% or over stretch fabric. You do need a bit of stretch in these bits, so you could even make the body, if you wanted to make a bomber jacket style, you can make the body in a woven fabric. It's plenty big enough, but for the rib areas there, for the cuff, the waistband and the neckline, you need something with a bit of stretch. I think this is a really versatile pattern because you can make a cosy cuddly cardigan, you could make it in different colours, you could make a bomber jacket style piece, so there's really loads of things you can do. You can also mix and match the fabric, so you could use a contrast fabric for the rib, you could use the same fabric again, so you can really play about getting different ideas, and that's really what makes as well as the fact it's very easy to sew up, that's what makes this pattern so popular. Now in order to make this style, you just need your basic sewing kit, so scissors, a marker, your sewing machine, your ironing board, etc, etc. You can use one of my Flying Bobbins kits if you've purchased one of those, or you can use fabrics and supplies from your own stash. I'm going to run through what you're going to need to finish this. If you don't have an overlocker, you can finish this style using your regular sewing machine. You'll need a ballpoint needle and you'll need to have a look and experiment with some different stitch types. I would suggest maybe, depending on the fabric you're using, you might like to use an overcast or stretch stitch to finish those seams. I will be making mine today on my overlocker, but I will be also showing you how to use your sewing machine to make this style as well. So let's take a look at the pattern pieces and what we need to start making this style. And if you're not already a member of my sew along club, then you can join today. It's just £10 per month and you will get a new sew along to follow every month. You can follow that sew along using patterns and fabric from your own stash, or you can purchase your kit or your pattern from me with a 10% discount as a member of the club. On top of that, we have a Maker of the Month who will win a prize, and you get 50% off all previous sew-alongs. There's about 17 sew-alongs and masterclasses now in the back catalogue of Flying Bobbin sew-alongs, so you get half price on all of those previous sew-alongs before. So if you'd like to join the sew-along club and you're not already a member, then I shall pop a link down below.